chat. Do you need something? I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs under a sky full of moons. But hey,
Glad to have you
the pool
aboard.
is nice.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry, it's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? No, Yeah, I hope so. Is this really what we are doing? I'd like to think so. I wish I appreciate you. It's not about money. No problem. Have a safe journey.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? Ah, I see your point. I'll just give this to you then, shall I? Oh, and let's keep this between us. No need to spread around such sensitive information.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all.
So now is the best time.
On behalf of Track, then that's nice. I'd like to welcome you on board.
All right. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Lovely party, isn't it?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. So, what brings you aboard?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Hello. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Could we talk about something else? That's all then? Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for
An
business
open bar
or
with-
pleasure?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates are the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Nice to have met you.
The society chair has
Quite a
really
lovely
outdone herself.
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. I missed out on the award. It's critical that... Huh. Well, that was boring.
So, what brings you aboard? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
An open... Hello. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
No, now it's just time. But I need to talk.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? I should make him pay for doing this to me. That's true. You have come this far already. As much as I can't you know what? You're willing to, this whole Larry and I had the
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is, that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout. And Dombrowski, you need top clean. What do you think? I'm using that gun. Let's get one thing straight.
Right. What they said.
Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I hope you hurt
Now isn't
Dombrowski.
the best time.
Nail his
I
ass
need
right
to talk
the
with
wall.
you later.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duty. Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, whatever you think you...
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie day. Sounds amazing. The captain allowed, so naturally, they're one of humanity. Constellation is, speaking of which, I'm glad just figured I'd you know, it's hard to imagine. I would have never, and I never. Right. No, now isn't the best time.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging.
That's right.
Credit we've got.
Speaking of which, I'm glad you. Neither do I. You know, it's hard to imagine. I would have never, and I never. That's right. But for the choice, Urban's been gone. Yeah, don't worry. I've ignored my. I'm just fortunate. I mean, well, on that note.
Have you tried the cannabis?
I saw you, little. Which is why it's threat. We need Harding. The problem. Smart. I think the best check. Manipulate if you could.
I'm not particularly inspired by your...
Don't worry. One more thing. I prefer you. Anyway, I better start back. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Here for business or pleasure?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events in Forest.
Jetpacks are the more traditional solution. Suddenly, we've entered a high-security
hold up.
medical bay.
This area
Didn't
is off
expect
limits to
that.
passengers.
Okay, then.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rolkov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Risky. I like it. Oh, great. Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabin.
But think, the crew barely had space to stand in their rooms.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. So, I end up with nothing gained, but nothing lost. I suppose I can live with that. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work through the calculus and participate in the discussion. But the rat models are notoriously unpredictable.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain until you receive further